The real cause is why John Diefenbaker did what he did. The reason that John appointed Ellen Farclough was because he believed that the Canadian nation was behind the other nations because they didn't have any women in the cabinet. He believed women were just as talented as men and they could handle their job. This was an indirect cause. Another indirect cause was why John hired James Gladstone. This was because he wanted to have a more diverse political party. He wanted every ethnic in Canada to believe they had equal opportunities with everyone. John believed no matter who you were or what you believed, you should be treated the same and have your opinion heard. A direct reason why John Diefenbaker created the Canadian Bill of Rights was because as a child, John saw many cases of discrimination based on someone's color, culture, or views. He had always known that this wasn't right or fair. He believed that there needed to be a law that took a stand against discrimination. John made the Bill of Rights to protect people and give them the rights under the federal law and the government's action. John gave Aboriginals the right to vote in Canada. This was a direct cause because John viewed that this was an opportunity to give the Aboriginals of Canada a benefit of living in Canada. He believed that no matter your beliefs, you are still considered a human and should be able to have your voice heard. John did not see how it was fair that only a certain race was not able to vote. With the cancellation of the Avro-Arrow project, John gave both direct and indirect reasonings. John thought the project was a good idea at first and joined the United States in it. But after a while, John decided to cancel the project because he believed it would affect the already at low economics of Canada. He believed the project was too expensive and it would be a waste of the taxpayers' money. These are the consequences of John's actions. With Elaine Farclough as a cabinet minister, it made women feel more confident and hopeful about the future. And it gave John's party more support because the women believed and trusted John now and wanted to see his vision come true along with theirs. With the creation of the Canadian Bill of Rights, many people believed it was a great thing and that it was an amazing start in the bettering towards discrimination. Others not so much. They didn't see how valuable it was, and they stated that it had a very limited effect. Giving the Aboriginals the right to vote's consequences were many Aboriginal people and chiefs felt it was not discussed with them enough, and they still have mixed emotions about it. They believe that it was making them give up their distinctive status and become assimilated with others. With the cancellation of the Avro-Arrow project, the direct consequences were that people lost a lot of support for John after the cancellation of this project. People of Quebec and other urban areas lost major support for him and his political party, making the party become damaged. The people believed this project was a great way to improve Canada's national defense, and they couldn't understand why it was cancelled so abruptly. The citizens were also mad that the money that was already put into the project was now gone and wasted. Gaining support from other cultures due to appointing Ellen and James helped John stay in power longer and helped him achieve as much of his dream to create one Canada as he could while he was in power. The Canadian Bill of Rights ended up creating something powerful like the Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedoms. If the criticism wasn't said or made aware of, the issue may still have been untouched. With the issues announced and recognized, it made the future prime ministers have a better idea of what needed to be changed to better Canada again. Another interrelationship was with the Avro-Arrow project. With the sudden cancellation of the project, with little to no explanation, made John lose extreme support. He eventually lost so much support he couldn't go forward with his ideas and dream because nobody would back him up. This eventually led to John having to step down as prime minister.